And we spoke this in the past. You can read every book, how to ride a bike, everything, ins and outs. The only way you can do it, you gotta get on that bike and ride, man.
Yep.
And that's where you start getting a lot better with worship, really put yourself in uncomfortable situations, but also realize you have to have fun. Okay, of course, be prepared. You have to know the music, and that takes time to get there to really start hitting the corporate and do some fills here and there. Following, we have a great MD like Joseph, really guiding the band, see where we can fill in, doing whatever is needed. But when you have preparation and you go up there and have fun, you're gonna play some wrong notes and supposed to get froze up and just, oh, I played a wrong note. When we play a wrong note, we just start laughing at each other. Most people call it out and just it's just funny. Well, of course,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean frequently it happens here and there, but that's part of the process.
What are you saying,
Uh,
Joseph?
it happens, like it does take time. I don't know how much prep work you do, so I'm sure it's like hours just from planning to transition to what the house wants. And you, Sebastian, getting your tone and just thinking about the chord progression, like what to do, what to choose, what guitar to choose. And then you get to the house and it's like, what do we do here? And it just gets easier if you do it more and more often, you know. But the
Yeah.
thing is just suspend the time because, I mean, you're going to play the song over again if it's a good song. And then you'd be like, oh, I don't need to spend hours on this song and learning the chords anymore. Like it's like, oh, I remember if this has a G and then goes to and then, your technique, Scott, and then it's Sebastian technique. It's like, you can just show up and play. I just write notes by the time I get to the service on a Saturday night or something like that, and be like, okay, because I've just been doing it since 2000. I'm that old, man. Oh,
But I think a great point is it's right. I can't tell you, especially on my pedalboard of the Helix, how much time I spent really dialing in those tones, really dialing in. I can't tell you, I'll literally have a blank neck on a piece of paper and I'll be drawing chords in, what are different inversions, so on and so forth. Now I'm at a point where whatever key I'm in, I can play this any chord progression within the 5 fret range, and you start doing some leading tones, you start working on it, but again, it's time over and over and over. Now, when I'm doing, say, a specific song, I know exactly what song it is because I've spent so much time to tweak every single tone. To be honest, I've probably done hundreds and hundreds of tones on my Helix, but now I use the same, Joseph sees it, I use the same 4 tones over and over and over
Right.
because
yeah.
you start realizing, hey, where do you start doing the little nuances? I'll roll off my tone a little bit. I'll use my coil split, or I'm driving a little bit more. I do a little more fatter drive, something just a light delay, very dry. I have that setting. But again, that took so much time to really find that balance and all that prep to get to that point.
Yeah.
But again, you don't want to cut corners though. It took years and years to get there.
Yeah.
And the encouragement part is to get away from the paperwork if you can, you know, like as much as you can. I think by the fourth service, you should be like, I think I know where I'm going in the course,
Right.
have fun with it then because you can be a little nervous if you don't know it at first and you kind of just like looking at the sheet. But then it's like, uh, I feel like the moment gets lost because you're kind of just like here instead of like out here. And so you
Right.
want to, have fun here and kind of like, what's going on here? Oh, I heard you, Sebastian. Oh, Scott, what? That's a cool tone. Using, oh, you went to the neck pickup right there. Okay. And it's kind of like, okay, we're going to the bridge again. I love this bridge, and you want to be engaged with the moment. That's really hard to do too. If I can encourage that,
Yeah.
just kind of break free from the sheet paper or whatever you guys use.
Yeah. One thing I like to encourage people to do is take the chart, which hopefully there is one, right? Because that's like 99% of my back end work is creating the resources for people. So whether it be charts, little like back,
That's
like not
right. You
back
would
end,
do that. You're so nice. You did that.
but it's just because if I'm dealing with people who have never played in worship, or they're just learning, or they don't know ear training yet, they don't know the number system, whatever, they're going
Yeah.
to learn all that through this type of process, but they also need a roadmap. But what I've told them is, hey, look at what I've written, and then take what I've done and then make it your own. Copy and paste it, and then get rid of the fluff. Get rid of the lyrics if you don't need the lyrics. If you've got the same four chords through the chorus and the bridge, just write those four chords and that's it. Don't try to show every single time. Don't do times whatever. Just leave it what the chords are, and then just that way you're more in tune with where is the music going versus, well, it says the chart says I gotta play 4 times and then I gotta go here. It's like, it doesn't have to be that systematic, you know.
Yeah. I think that's a great point. And we talked about early on or earlier here in this conversation that you see the singer saying, "Oh, go back, go back." You just gotta know the gestures and you sense where the
Yeah,
congregation is going, and you have to just go there. And but it takes time to really hear something, and and sometimes it doesn't go as well. And it just happens. You feel this build, it goes this build. It's happened to us before. You build, build, build. Just kidding, and it drops down. And you just gotta go with it. Make one big power chord, but who cares? Just go have fun. But I think the most important thing is don't be afraid to ask for help. Like really
Right.
be willing to ask for help. I can't tell you when someone asks me or when I ask someone for help, hey, how did you do that? Every musician is going to be more than happy to help. Oh,
that's
because like they know they all been there. We've gone through the chords, gone through the, ugh, it hurts my fingers. But asking for help, hey, what do you do right here? It's like humbling, not being afraid. Everyone's here to help each other out.